Hi dan Assalamualaikum. My name is Noaina Jaha binti Hashim and my metric number is 277305. Okay, now I want to present about the construction machinery. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about the construction machinery. Okay, in introduction, in the case of huge construction project, proper use of the right equipment contribute to economy, quality, safety, speed, and timeline completion of a project. Okay, equipment are used of highway project, aggregation, building, power project. Okay, 50 until 30% of total project costs have been accounted with equipment and machinery. Okay, there I have 8 classification of construction equipment. Okay, number 1 is air moving equipment, number 2 is hauling equipment, and number 3 is hoisting equipment, and number 4 is covering equipment, and number 5 is aggregate and concrete production equipment, and number 6 is pile driving equipment, and number 7 is tunneling and rock drilling equipment, and number 8 is pumping and watering equipment. Okay, for construction machinery, okay, firstly I want to explain about excavating and earth moving equipment. Okay, that has 7 equipment. Okay, number 1 is power shower, and number 2 is backhoe, and number 3 is drag line, and number 4 is club shake, and number 5 is scraper, and number 6 is bulldozer, and last is tractor. Okay, next is early compression equipment. Okay, that have 3 equipment. Okay, first is smoke weight roller. Okay, number 2 is shape for roller. That have a 3 fraction width. Okay, ordinary shape for roller, converted roller, 2 foot roller. Okay, number 3 is pneumatic tire roller. Okay, next is hauling equipment. Okay, the equipment used for transportation of material are not as hauling equipment or simple hauler. Okay, hauler may operate on the roadway and railway. They are classified on the basis of method of dumping the load. Okay, number 1 is dump truck. Okay, there are 3 partition with side or rear dump truck, button dump truck. Okay, number 2 is dumper. Okay, next is hosting equipment. Okay, hosting is lifting a weight from one location to moving it to another location, which is at a reasonable distance. Okay, big projects such as construction of the industry, building, and other require hosting equipment. Crane broadly classification as steering cranes, mobile crane, overhead or gantry cranes, traveler cranes, and tower cranes. Okay, next is conveying equipment. Okay, transporting material from one place to another over a stationary structure. Okay, carrying material in continuous stream with its distinct features such as endless and chart or bed. Okay, can be done horizontally, vertically, or inclines. Okay, some of the popular conveyor are as follow. The number 1 is bed conveyors, number 2 is screw conveyors, and number 3 is bucket conveyors, and number 4 area transport. Okay, next is aggregate production equipment. Okay, crusher used mainly to reduce the size of lake, stone, or rock to smaller uniform size aggregate required for concrete mix. Okay, for aggregate production equipment that have a 6 okay, first is jaw crusher, number 2 is gratatory crushers, number 3 is cone crushers, and number 4 is rod crusher, and number 5 is hammer mill, and number 6 is rope mill and bolt mill. Okay, next is concrete production plants. Okay, for mixing different ingredients in required proportion, it consists of 4 stronger bin for storing material like cement and admixture. Okay, aggregate is mixed in it with the help for a hopper with is fixing in plant. Okay, the last is pipe driving equipment. Okay, the process of pipe driving involves lifting the piles into position, holding it to reversal or to specific depth. Okay, driving is acquisition through hammering the pipe stock with a hammer. Okay, equipment also designed for drive effectively at economical cost. Okay, major pipes driving equipment, pipe driving race and pipe driving hammer. Okay, that's all from me. Okay, thank you.